Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 21 of Xenonauts. Now in the last video we discovered there was an alien base hanging around here in Ireland with the look of things, and I was debating whether or not I should leave it until the end of the month, which probably would make the most sense, but thinking about it I'm not sure how much alien activity that is going to increase in the area, so I thought maybe I should go and deal with it as soon as possible. But looking at the roster, we're in quite a state here. Most of our decent soldiers are actually injured at the moment, which is not a good thing for us. A few of these people are going to be out for quite a few days. I'd rather not go in with a group full of rookies, but at the same time I don't want to go in with injured people. So I think what I'm going to have to do is speed things along and at least wait for a couple of days and try and get some of the people back on to active duty. But in the meantime, we have completed the Reaper autopsy. The Reaper is a 6-foot-tall insectoid nightmare with chitin blades strong enough to pierce steel and particularly horrific method of reproduction. It is a biological weapon of mass destruction, a monster that spreads death and terror in equal measure. Each Reaper is a parasitic creature that reproduces through implanting larvae inside other living organisms. These larvae secrete chemical that disrupts the nervous system of the victim, leaving them shambling around in a state of damned half-life while these larvae gestate rapidly inside their body and metabolize from within. Within a couple of minutes, the fully developed Reaper will burst free from the remnants of its host and head off in search of fresh victims. An implausibly short gestation period to occur naturally, so presumably alien technology has been used to accelerate it in some manner. In any case, its ability is highly troubling. The unfortunate host is likely to find the process unpleasant in the extreme and potentially allows these creatures to multiply quickly on the battlefield. They are well adapted to the role of finding and infesting their victims, possessing well-developed sensory organs and the ability to move across the battlefield with inhuman speed. Wiry and extremely strong, these beasts can easily generate enough force to penetrate personal armour with the large blades protruding from their shoulders. These blades are actually hollow, containing a muscular tube that houses the larvae and necrotic fluid to be injected into the victim once the blades have torn an opening into their flesh. A single attack is all that is required to reduce the victim to a hideous zombie, whatever personal armour they may be wearing. Despite this, the primal horrors have an obvious weakness. A lack of ranged weaponry and relatively fragility of their chitin plates leaves them vulnerable if caught in open or sighted at a distance. They also possess only rudimentary swarm intelligence, making them fearless and difficult to suppress, but incapable of advanced tactics. This is truer still of the zombie hosts, which apparently still lumber towards the nearest target and attempt to club them to death with their swollen fists. So, just as we were expecting, very, very similar, if not identical, to the Reapers chrysalids of the original XCOM. So we'll be able to deal with them at some point. And would you believe it, we now actually have a second alien base, so we're definitely going to have to deal with these at some point in the very near future. We have completed our workshop though in the Middle East, which is fantastic because this now means we can go ahead and hire ourselves some more engineers. Does max out our living space. Costs us a bit of money, but it should mean we can build our planes more quickly. So let's have a look at soldiers. How is everybody doing? Well, most of the people have almost completely recovered. I still think we can afford to take maybe a day or two. Oh, look at this. We've got some very nice lab upgrades going on here. Having covered our scientific exploits in... Is that right? Having covered our scientific exploits in unlocking the secrets of the alien base in my last report, this covers the resulting improvements to our own facilities. The greatest improvements have been seen in our laboratories and workshops. Both structures now allow scientists or engineers to work almost 50% more efficiently than before. Our new biological computers and instruments mean that the team are no longer entirely relevant on our own ample brain power, have been able to fully automate several formerly time-consuming tasks, giving us more time to think. I've also had our upgraded laboratories soundproofed, allowing the brilliant minds among us to work without being disturbed by the less brilliant. There have also been a number of less obvious improvements to our base, e.g. the refit of the base kitchens with laser-based ovens capable of cooking food in mere seconds, or the upgraded recreational areas with holographic entertainment consoles. Both of these have provided immensely popular, but unfortunately the replacement of the showers in the living quarters with vastly superior alien gel sacks provided less popular. Events accumulating in an incident with some of your soldiers, leading to the upgrade being postponed for now, but I hope that you will discipline your men accordingly. Finally, we have developed an internal network that links all of our systems together, whether the same facility or not. This morning we were able to transmit a mildly amusing image of a cat halfway across the world, suggesting it will be an excellent tool for sharing classified information with our organisation. I named this impressive creation the Internetwork, and would be very surprised if it didn't catch on. Oh dear, there we go. But we do now have better bases, apparently. I'm not too sure how that helps us in any way, shape or form, but I think we are going to start work on some of these weapons. Can we take a few people off this thing? Not many. And put all of the rest onto there. Okay. Does the base look any different? Well, yes, certainly. The workshops and the research labs definitely look like they have had a bit of an upgrade. Still got these two bases to deal with. How is everybody's health? Harry's at 97. If we can get everybody but James up to 100%, as much as I would like to take him along because he is my best shot. Okay, we have a UFO. It is a small scout. We should be able to intercept that with 2 condors, so let's go ahead and do that. We've also got a medium UFO, which I can't actually see. Right, you are there. That's a small UFO. Could probably just take it out with one of the condors, but let's do it this way. We've got 3 fighters near Area 52, so we can intercept those with the Corsair and the Foxtrot. And we've got another one near Indochina, which is medium, so we will intercept you with, well, everything that's over there, really. See what we get. Okay, we've got fighters over here. They're going down. That is not a problem. You guys got to return to base. That's one job sorted. We have a scout over here. 100% victory. Let's take that down, and you can return to base for now. We're not going to be bothering to do that mission, so we are just going to instantly airstrike it for the quick cash. Got another UFO detected over here, medium sized, but probably over near the base. We're going to leave that alone for a second or two. We are catching up with this one, which we have done. We are going to auto-resolve, and we take it down, giving us a possible thing to attack. We are going to return to base. Not sure if we can take this one yet. We're still rearming, so we can't do that quite now. Getting a lot more UFOs. We really have to try and deal with these. So let's intercept this one here. Still rearming, but I believe we can... oh, no. It's a little bit risky. You see, most of this is probably because of this alien base. It's causing additional activity. Let's intercept. Let's take those 3 guys in. We might be able to intercept this one using this Corsair and this Foxtrot. It's unlikely, but I'm all for giving that a go. We've also got this UFO here, which we can probably intercept with... no, these guys are still rearming. That one landed, which was typical. Okay, we're going to auto-resolve that one. You're going to return to base. Just taking out as many as we can here. Am I going to bother with that crash site? Probably not. Let's just airstrike it and get rid of it. Right, these guys are going to have to return to base at some point, so... what's your fuel at? 58%. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, you're running low on fuel now. Okay, return to base. Would be nice to take some of these out, but we are going to get in trouble if we try and do that, so... okay, so all of the UFOs have disappeared, apart from this one, which has landed at this base, but I think we want to try and take this base out if we can. Let's have a look at people's health. As expected, everyone is fully healed with the exception of James, who we could replace with Peter, who I think we will. So you're just going to be a rifleman. So I'm sorry, James, but you're going to have to come off of this one. And Peter, you're going along. Now, we need to make sure that Peter is now a rifleman in sufficient equipment. So let's just go and take James's gun away from him. And go back to Peter. So you've got everything you need apart from your weapon. So you're good to go. You're a little bit overweight there, so let us take the medical kit away from you. And what else was I going to do? I think what I'm going to do, actually... No, I think we'll leave everybody else as is. I see we've also had a bit of an upgrade in our outfittage. Nothing ever really happens in the stores, though. I feel sorry for this guy. The stores never gets an upgrade. But everywhere else seems to. The workshops. And even the military guy. But we're definitely going to go and have to do something about this base. So, Charlie 1, we're going to launch. Hopefully we won't get any UFOs in the way. Doesn't matter whether it's day or night, because of course it's indoors. And let us engage. Of course, we know roughly what to expect this time around. So hopefully I'm going to do this mission a little bit quicker. But at the same time, I still need to be very careful and very cautious. I actually meant to bring some more ammunition along for Stephen, but we'll have to see what we can do. So we are in the corner, which is good. Looks like we just have the one door, which makes life a little bit easier. Of course, it doesn't make us completely invulnerable to nasty stuff that could happen, so we do have to be very careful with where we are and what we are doing. Just putting people into better cover in case the door opens on turn 1 and something nasty comes out. Because nothing would surprise me with this game. Let's get both of our snipers down there facing the door. And I can't see any other doors around the side, so I think we're going to be safe. So let's just get everybody around there. And let's start the turn. So we get to go first. Let's open this door, see what we can see. Well, we don't see anything out of the door instantly, which is always a good start. So just moving people into better positions. We can move some people up to behind the door. Yeah, we do have Steam. For a horrible second there, I thought we actually didn't have him with us, but we do. Let us just end the turn there and see if there is any alien activity. We still don't know what type of aliens we're dealing with at this base yet. Again, the old rules could apply, that there could be all sorts of things here, even with their nasty sort of terror aliens. So we're going to have to sort of take a few steps forward. We're going to have a bit of exploration. Okay, we haven't seen anything yet. So far, this is looking very similar to bases that we have been in before. And just concentrating on moving people up and putting them into a position where they might be able to fire on something should it pop out from a doorway. Let's move the snipers up. Probably a little bit risky, but... get them all crouched. Don't think we ever really need to guard this room, so let's move everybody forwards, including Stephen. And let's end the turn there. See if they're going to open any of these doors. Trying to remember the layout from the last one. I can't really remember it off the top of my head, but I knew some of these doors didn't always open before. So we're going to have a little cheeky look through here. And we instantly have this teleport room with one of these suppressing things, which we may be able to get a hit on. But at least we know it's in there, so we're actually going to back off for now. Turn to facing crouch. Now we know it's in there, we can deal with it a little bit better at a later time. We're going to start moving some people up to keep an eye on these doors. Just try and get people into snipey positions. If I remember correctly, both of these doors lead into the same room, so that's not too much of an issue. Now what I should do really is get somebody over here and close this door. So let us do that. We'll close the door and crouch. If it comes through, we should be able to deal with it. Put arcane cannon in place there as well, so if it does come through the door, we've got that possibility of dealing with it. And we'll move Steven up to somewhere a little bit more useful and end the turn. Lots of doors opening and closing. I think we had about 12 aliens on the last game. Right, it's moved over there now, which has made it a little bit more difficult to hit. We do have a grenade, which we can throw out. Grenade did not land where we wanted it to land. So what we are going to do now is retreat swiftly. There we go. And we can actually get Peter to go in and close the door. Just put him in cover here, so he's in some cover from this door, and crouch. It is time, though, to go and have a look and see what... Oh, no. Oh, no, I suppose we'd be better. I didn't realise he was going to go the long way round. I thought he was just going to climb over that, which would have been preferable. Doesn't always work out that way, sadly. I'd just like to know what's through some of these doors. This is my main concern. Okay, and we have the annoying robot things. That makes life a lot more complicated. I mean, we know these guys don't take cover, but they are a real delight to try and kill. So we've got to have a lot of people in position to deal with these. Hopefully I haven't messed things up too much by opening the door. Let's get Steven somewhere slightly more useful as well. Let's end the turn and see what happens. The grenade goes off as expected. Door opens. We do get some reaction fire from one of our guys. We don't manage to get a kill. Well, at least we got a lot of reaction fire on our side. We are getting shots going in at... Is that Boudwin or Missy? If we don't lose Boudwin here, I'll be absolutely amazed. Although we may get another one who actually has, you know, a little bit more movement. These things are going to be very, very difficult to kill. And this may well be a 2-video base mission, even though I was only intending for it to be a single. But who knows, let's see what happens. Still have our little flying friend over here. How close can we get to him and still take a shot? Right in his face. I suppose we should try that. No, I don't want you to turn. I want you to... 70% chance to hit. We hit but didn't get the kill. That is not good. We need to get over here and take the best shot we can with arcane cannon now. 26% chance to hit. And that was just terrible. So I may have just condemned 2 people to death. Can you get out of the way? No, you can do nothing. Can you crouch? No, you can do nothing. Oh dear. Sorry, Missy. May have just killed you there. Let's open the door. At least you're not bleeding. You can take a shot with a 56% chance to hit. You do hit. You don't get a kill, though. You do suffer reaction fire, and that has put you down to 6 health, which is very, very bad. We desperately need to retreat you. But come on, Peter. Let's see what you can do for us. Let's crouch you down. You'll have a much better chance of hitting. 87% chance of a hit. And you kill Boudwin. Congratulations, Peter. Your first mission back, and you have just murdered one of your squad mates. Come on, Shadowhawk, take that thing down. You get the hit, but no kill. Take a second shot. That was a miss. Everything that could be going wrong right now is going wrong. Come on, Harry, get over there, open the door. There's another one in there. Can you get a grenade out there? Not a great chance of hitting. Didn't really hit where you wanted it to. So you're going to close that door and you can't really back off. So hopefully you will survive that. Garrett, we're going to move you out here so you can take this shot. 80% chance. Let's crouch you down. 95% chance. Well, at least there's one of them down. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Grenade goes off. Did some damage to it. Not sure if we get the kill. Couple of them stomping around in there. Could be the same guy, just using the teleport pads. So we really need to start getting some people to safety, because we've taken a lot of damage here, and we prefer to people not to be killed. Missy has taken some damage, but for the majority did actually resist that. We are going to move closer with Arcane Cannon. And we are going to take the shot. 95% chance to hit. Didn't get the kill. 81% chance. Well, at least that's finally got it sorted. Missy, on your next turn, we will get you to just poke your head through into the other room and make sure it is clear. Arcane, you are out of moves. Boudwin's dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Let's get this door open so we can see. We have definitely got 2 guys in here. Of course, we had that very unlucky grenade. Let's get Garrett forwards and open this door. Now, he's blocked by that, but he isn't. 96% chance to hit. Let's take the crouch. 83% chance to hit. We take the shot and we actually miss, which was awful. Can't get a second shot from that. But before we close the door, let's see what we can do. We do have Peter here. You still have a 0% chance to hit. Let's move you a little bit further forwards. Luckily, you haven't got any of your own men you can hit this time. 68% chance to hit. You still managed to miss. Okay, what do we do here? Do we try and get Shadowhawk to do something? 43. Would still give you a shot at that guy. Best you're going to get is 37% chance to hit. So let's take it. And we miss, but we do take his cover out, which would give you a 95% chance to hit. So let's take that. Brilliant. That's one of them down anyway. I think what we're going to have to do, yeah, because you're blocked, is we will probably close this door. Now what we could potentially do here is try and take a shot with Steven, but he's got a lot of stuff blocking the way. So we're not going to try that, and what we're going to do is close the door and hope for the best. Let's end the turn and see what happens. So once again, as it seems to be usual, base mission, lost a soldier. Okay. Missy, what I would like you to do is step through onto one of these pads. Okay, so we do have a door that we can open, but we're not going to go through that just yet. But we do know that this room seems to be clear. We'll put Missy back where she was, and we'll get her to guard these pads. And Arcane Cannon is going to come back over here. So let's open this door. We've still got you over there. You're quite well defended there. We can't really get at you easily. We can open this door. 40% chance to hit. Let's crouch. 48% chance to hit. Let's take the shot. We got a miss. 17% chance to hit. Another miss. Let's do as good a job as we can with Shadowhawk. If you crouch, 78% chance. And still managed to miss. Definitely going to have to close that door then. Garrett, have you got a bead on him? No, you haven't. Let's close the door, let's end the turn, and let's hope that he moves somewhere a little bit more sensible, because we know these things don't use cover, but sometimes they accidentally end up walking behind things, which makes it more difficult for us to hit them. See, now he's in a much better spot. 68% chance to hit, so let's take the shot. We got a hit, we didn't actually do an awful lot of damage to him. 23% chance to hit. That was a much better hit, actually. Actually did some damage. You're definitely going to be blocked. But we can get this door open. You actually don't have a really good shot from there, but if we move you over behind here, and we'll see another one. Now, those things I'm not worried about too much. I'd much rather kill him, but we're in a bit of a predicament there. Let's take the shot with Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk's actually out of ammo, which is a little bit of a pain. He can still take a shot with a 91% chance to hit, so let's go and take him out straight away. Can we throw a grenade? Yes, we can. There's only a 35% chance for it to hit. And once again, we are having terrible luck with grenades because they're landing right next to our feet. Nobody else here can really hit him because of the stuff that's in the way. We could move Garrett over. No, you're still blocked. Let's get you back over there. Let's turn you to face. Let's get you to crouch. We'll shut this door. End the turn. The grenade goes off. Lots of doors opening and closing. Let's try again. Open the door. It's still in a relatively good spot we could try and hit. Maybe Shadowhawk can actually get the shot from there. 50% chance to hit, 78% chance to hit. Take the shot. There we go. It is down. And for some reason, we've actually managed to uncover the base. Now, I don't know why that is. I'm glad we have, but I don't know why that's happened. So we know we can teleport into this room. This is the room that we went into before, but this door is locked. We can go out into the main room where this thing is, which we can destroy, so we'll automatically win the base, win the mission. But I think what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to leave that particular one intact and see what happens when we finish the base off. So what we do need to start to do is get people moving into better positions. Okay, this room is clear. Need to start to decide now whether we are going to go through that door. Well, we should at least get some people to go through that door. We also want to go through this door. Now, we could break through there with rockets. We've done that before, but I think we'll actually scout it from the top. It seems like a more sensible idea to do it in that order. So what I'm going to do now, as much as possible, is just move people forwards. Just because we can. Shadowhawk's obviously reloaded and taken some shots, so he's quite low on movement at the moment. But some other people aren't. So, let me turn there, and that door instantly opens, which is quite bad for us. That door's opened as well. It's taken some shots, but missed. Not sure what I prefer, whether I prefer the aliens coming to us or us actually having to go out and find the aliens. 95% chance to hit. Let's take the 82% because we'll get 2 shots. And we still managed to miss it. Took a shot there, didn't get enough damage to kill it, unfortunately. Arcane Cannon, 56% chance to hit. You do have a lot of junk in the way. 37% chance to hit. Wow, these things are actually got a lot of cover, which is causing some problems. Garrett's got far too much stuff in the way to even be able to think about taking a shot here. Let's get round on this side. You have a 44% chance to hit with 38 time units, so you can afford to duck. Take the shot. Again, we got a solid hit but no kill. This is getting problematic. We'll just have to see whatever we can do with Peter. Hopefully he's not going to kill one of his own men. 73% chance, 47 time units, you can afford to duck, 87% chance to hit, and you still missed. This is actually very, very bad at this point. We also need to deal with this guy that is in here as well. So I think it's up to you, Stephen. That works. Okay, so Shadowhawk, this is all on you. Sorry to do this to you. Got time to duck. 91% chance to hit. Thank you very much, Mr. Hawk. Things could have got quite nasty if that had not worked. Strange that we should switch to you. But there doesn't appear to be anything in there, so that's fine. Need to move people around to this door so we can check that this room is going to be clear. Of course, it is one of the base's major installations, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was guarded in some way. And Garrett, you're going to come around here as well. Now, we do know that this is a secret passage, because we did manage to destroy it before on the previous base. Don't think we're going to have to do that this time. But we are going to have to play this one very carefully indeed. So, we're just going to start moving forwards. I think what will happen now, I think we've got most of the aliens, and I think the majority of what is left will just hang around in the command center. I'm very, very interested to know why these places all highlighted though. Maybe there isn't anyone in the command center and that's the reason why. I'm actually very confused by that. I'm going to open the door with Stephen, just to have a look. Can't see anything in there, so we'll close the door again and we'll reload while we're here. Let's end the turn. Still plenty of sounds of doors opening and closing, so there's definitely still some stuff around in here. Well, it looks like we are relatively safe in the power hub. Let's try getting some people in place around here. Again, the main issue with these bases is that there are places where the aliens can actually get behind you. Because of the teleporters and because of the secret passages and things, they can actually sort of cut through here and they could teleport from up there and come back in down there. So you do have to be very, very careful with them. Let's get this door open. We'll get Shadowhawk to pop his head in and have a look. We shouldn't be really exploring with the sniper, to be honest, but sometimes it is the better option. Can't see anything through in that room, but I'm not going to take the risk of going any further. Just going to put people into defensive positions and move Stephen a little bit further up as well. I think that's everybody moved into a decent position. Missy's just going to literally sit around here now. Oh, door opens. And we lost somebody there. Not entirely sure who that was. I'm not particularly happy about it. These alien bases, I tell you, they're tricky. Let's get this door open. At least we see him. Who have we got? Arcane, we've got Garrett. Who was it we lost? 90% chance to hit. We did. Didn't get a kill though. 56% chance, and we got a miss. You've got a 95% chance to hit. Well, at least you got it. So he's dead. Let's continue the exploration. Actually, go to there. Crouch down behind there. You can get to the corner. Still can't see anything yet. Very, very carefully move Stephen up. Let's end the turn. Hopefully not lose anybody else. It's always a nightmare to lose soldiers, but we do need to get this these bases cleared. Now, is there any cover here that we can get to relatively safely? Probably not. We'll do the best we can. Turn, crouch. Now, what we could do at this point, what I probably should do at this point, is get Missy onto one of these pads, because this room is still empty. And then we can actually get Missy to guard this door from the other side, which seems like a safer option all around, really. You guys are now back at full movement, so let's go and have a look what we've got in here, if anything. And we do have at least one. It was to be expected. Lots of crap in the way to block the shot. There always is. Let's crouch down. 48% chance to hit. We did actually hit. Did some damage. Not enough to get a kill. And we do have Shadowhawk over here. Maybe Shadowhawk can get into a position to get another shot. 65% chance to hit. Let's take the shot. Again, shot, damage, no kill. Don't think Steven's going to be able to get a shot from there. No, because he would have to turn, so it would cost him too much time, too many time units. Just wanted to have a look down that side, make sure that side was clear. Seems like it is. Can anybody get out of the way? Not really. That hasn't helped things a great deal. We will need to check to make sure this room is clear as well. Let's end the turn and see what happens. He is coming towards us, which is a pain. He's actually getting sort of nerfed by some of the terrain himself, which is quite nice. It's always good when it works against the aliens as well as just us. So let us take another shot. 48% chance to hit. Definitely got it that time. We're going to start moving people forward so we can check in this room, which we're going to have to do. Shouldn't really be exploring with Stephen. We're just going to keep him in cover. We are going to have to go through this door at some point. Peter, let's move you up to support. Of course, we can also check this room from the top end. So let's run Missy round over here. Oh, that was sneaky. Didn't even know he was there. 70% chance to hit. At least he's down. It means we can't use Missy to open the door, so we're going to have to use Arcane Cannon. Door is open. Doesn't look like we have anybody in here either, which is good, because now we can start moving other people forwards. So that's actually quite good for us. And now everybody can meet up and move down this nasty little death trap kill corridor together and get obliterated by all the aliens in the command center. Seems like a much better way of doing things. So, let's get everyone to go and stack up on these doors. We'll have a quick look through the door just to see if we could see anything behind it. We couldn't. We just need to get everybody through. Hopefully the aliens will have a grace turn and they won't just run out and kill us all in a single turn. Still not entirely sure who it was that we lost. Get Shadowhawk around here as well. Who did we lose? We've got Shadowhawk. We've got Garrett. We've got Peter. We know we lost Ben. Arcane Cannon. Missy. Who was it? Who did we lose? Okay, let's see what happens. Please don't just come out the door and kill us all instantly, because that would just be embarrassing. Okay. Wow, we have a purple one. I'm not familiar with the purple ones. Let's move back out of the way. Let's get a sniper. And hopefully Garrett can take this shot. 48 time units doesn't give you anything to run. 44% chance. Got a hit. No kill. But it does give you the time units to get out of the way. Shadowhawk. You've got 50 time units. So we get a 42% chance to hit. We miss. So let's get out of the way. Can't really get anybody else in though. That's the problem now. We have kind of blocked the door slightly. But let's get Peter in. Facing that way. And crouching. Hopefully if it does come in we can deal with it. In fact we'll get Missy that way. Facing, crouching and turn and face that way as well. Let's end the turn, see what happens. He's probably just going to walk over and obliterate us with some sort of nasty death ray. He hasn't. He's still there. He's moved out into a bit more open territory as well. We don't have any cover here, though. 95% chance to hit. Wow, he takes a lot before he goes down. Right, can we move you out of the way? We're going to have to because you're actually out of ammo and need to reload. Shadowhawk has one shot in his rifle. 95% chance to hit. Well, at least it is down, but that is both of our snipers currently dry. We're going to get Missy over here behind this cover and crouch. We're also going to get some people who have some ammo in their guns who can sit and face the command room. We will need to come over here and get this door open. I don't want to put people not in cover. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Right, nothing really happened there. We're going to get Shadowhawk to reload. And you are going to take a step back because you're not in cover. And you're going to crouch. We're also going to get Garrett to reload. And we can get Stephen to come through the door now. Don't really want to do anything yet, so we are just going to end the turn. They haven't tried opening the door, so let's just go and have a little bit of a peek with Missy. Can't see anybody, doesn't mean that there's nobody in there. Let's move Peter up a little bit. Turn and crouch. End the turn. Okay. Ah, there is an alien in there. 50% chance to hit. We did hit. We didn't get a kill. We can take another shot. Again, we did some damage, but not enough to get a kill. Let's see what we can do with Peter. I've got a feeling that's the last alien. Could be wrong, though. 95% chance to hit. We hit and did very little damage. And we actually take a shot in return. Now, this is bad. We actually don't have enough to finish him off. Can we get somebody else in here to do it? Let's see what we can do with Arcane Cannon. 58% chance to hit. And it is down. Is that the end of the mission? Yes, it is. Oh, it was Harry. We actually lost Harry. So, not particularly good. We've actually lost another one of our high-ranking officers. It always seems to be the majors that get killed. So, Harry and Boudwin both need to be put into the recycling. But saying that, we did get quite a lot of stuff. 83,000 for doing that. First thing I should do before I forget is go in and hire 2 more soldiers. We need to get a couple of replacements here. We are lacking a little bit in the time units department, and the reflexes. We're not. You've got some good accuracy, so I think we will get you. And you've got some good time units, but you don't have particularly good anything else. So I think we will get you. And we'll hire those selected soldiers, and they can replace some of those who have fallen in battle. Of course, that does mean we still have another alien base to worry about and deal with. Corsair Interceptor is finished. So where are we going to send that one? Well, we already have one of them in Area 52. We don't have one in Indochina yet. And Indochina still have a free hangar. So what we will do is we will take our Corsair and we will relocate aircraft to Indochina. And we will get our engineers onto another aircraft, another Corsair. And that will pretty much bankrupt us. We don't really have the money to do that right now. Which is a little bit annoying, to say the least. So what I think I will get them to do, if we can afford it, is build a scatter laser. Because we don't actually have a scatter laser yet. So we'll get one of those built. So as I was saying, this does cause some problems because we still have another alien base to deal with. However, we have now researched the Quantum Cryptology Center. The Quantum Cryptology Center is a new structure that can be constructed in our bases, allowing us to decrypt the communications emitting from the alien craft that have been detected by the base's radar systems. This will give us full details of the UFO class, mission and crew. The decryption algorithm developed by my team when studying the alien communication array has been used to produce listening devices that can capture and decode alien transmissions in real time. All they require is the position of the UFO that they will be tracking, provided by the radar tracking systems already in place at your bases. The Cryptology Center uses a scaling supercomputer architecture that can track unlimited number of UFOs. Tracking numerous signals simultaneously will draw additional power and may lead to temporary power cuts in non-essential areas, for example leisure facilities, engineering department. But important base structures such as the command room and the laboratories will remain unaffected. The design of the listening device has been based on the old Cray supercomputers, but it's several orders of magnitude more powerful. The level of encryption on alien signals is so great that even with access to the decryption key, it still requires a vast amount of computing power to decode the message. An entirely new generation of specialized quantum computing hardware needed to be designed to perform these calculations. Thankfully, I rose to the challenge. This structure should prove extremely useful for coordinating our air defense and appropriately equipping your troops prior to battle. So we need to get some new research going. Let's go for the civilian analysis actually, because that way we might get ourselves a little bit more damage against the aliens. And we also, in our one remaining space, want to see how much is it going to cost us to build this thing. 200,000. That is a lot of money, but I feel we really do need one. So let's get one built there. Once we start getting some of the research done, we may be able to get rid of one of the hangars or one of the laboratories. We'll have to make some space in this base at some point. But Charlie 1 touches down. We will have to re-equip before we go on to the next mission. But at least that's that alien base cleared up. So we've still got a little bit of a negative funding predicted change here in Europe, but relations are still good. Our relations are already Oh no, I was looking at Soviet Union. Indochina is actually poor, so we will need to go and deal with that alien base as soon as possible. Our troops are looking a little bit ragtag at the moment, though. We're certainly going to need to get some of these rookies out into the field. We may have to deliberately take some of the easier missions against scouts and small scouts so that we can get some of these privates promoted and actually get them a little bit higher on their statistics. But that is all we can do for this video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you then. So until then, goodbye for now.